Welcome to the Dodgers Blue News channel. Before the news, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now, let's get to the Dodgers news.
Hey Dodgers fans! Today brings a hot update straight from Los Angeles. The Dodgers continue making moves, and the latest roster change involves some key names. Paul Gervase is back. The right-hander, who had been pitching for AAA Oklahoma City, returns to the Major League team. In exchange, Alexis Diaz has been optioned back to the minors. Gervase joined the Dodgers in the trade that sent Hunter Feducia to the Tampa Bay Rays, a deal that also brought Adam Serwinowski and Ben Rortvedt to Los Angeles. At 25 years old, Gervase has posted solid numbers in AAA, a 2.94 ERA over 49 innings, with 72 strikeouts and only 13 walks, a striking strikeout-to-walk ratio. In the majors this season, he made 5 appearances, allowing 3 earned runs in 6.1 innings. On the other hand, Diaz hasn't been able to replicate the shine that earned him an All-Star Game appearance in 2023. With the Dodgers, he appeared in 9 games, giving up 5 earned runs, recording 9 strikeouts, and allowing 2 walks. In his recent AAA appearances, command issues have resurfaced, with 5 earned runs allowed over 6.2 innings. The Los Angeles Dodgers front office continues to demonstrate the same approach that has defined the organization in recent years, a constant focus on adjustments, opportunities, and long-term vision. Each move is not just a roster swap, but part of a broader strategy aimed at balancing immediate performance with player development for the future. Gervase's return is a prime example. He's young, consistent in the minors, and offers the team a reliable bullpen arm. At the same time, sending Alexis Diaz back to AAA is not a step back, it's an opportunity for him to regain confidence, fine-tune his skills, and be ready when called upon again. The front office values this rotation of talent, understanding that the season is long and every player will have their chance to contribute. Ultimately, what's clear is that the Dodgers do not stand still. The organization is constantly seeking solutions, alternatives, and new pieces to strengthen the team. The roster is treated not as something static, but as a dynamic group, always evolving. This approach keeps the team competitive in any scenario and shows that the front office's work goes beyond immediate results, aiming to sustain the Dodgers as one of the league's top forces, season after season. It's another strategic move by the front office, adjusting the roster to keep the team competitive and ready for the challenges of the stretch run. Continuing with the latest news, it's time to talk about one of the team's biggest stars, Mookie Betts. There has been a lot of talk about the possibility of him leaving the shortstop position and returning to right field, the spot where he built his defensive reputation and won 6 Gold Glove awards. Speculation grew even more after the loss to the Colorado Rockies, when errors in the outfield proved costly for the Dodgers. However, manager Dave Roberts made it clear that, at least for now, there are no plans to move Mookie. The meeting that took place between him, Betts, and Dodgers president of baseball operations Andrew Friedman was not related to the team's outfield defense, but rather to adjustments in Mookie's swing, a natural part of the coaching staff's ongoing evaluation throughout the season. Roberts explained that Betts visits his office frequently to discuss performance points, and this meeting was simply another check-in, with no connection to a position change. The manager emphasized that, despite recent struggles from some outfielders, Mookie remains the shortstop, and the team is not considering a position swap at this time. This decision highlights the confidence both the front office and coaching staff have in Betts' work in the infield. He has adapted well to the position and contributed to internal defensive consistency, even if it means taking some risks in the outfield. The reality is that the Dodgers have faced limitations in the outfield, with Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Pages, and Alex Call as the current starters, along with Michael Conforto, who is still working to improve his offensive performance. Putting this issue to rest was an important move by Dave Roberts. Confirming that Betts will not be moved to right field at this time ends a debate that could have grown with each defensive error and created unnecessary noise within the roster. By giving a firm response, Roberts ensures that Betts' focus remains on the infield, where he continues to evolve and contribute to the team's consistency. This clarity is also essential for Teoscar Hernandez. The right fielder has faced some challenging moments recently, but it is natural for players to experience ups and downs over the course of a long MLB season. The key is giving him space to recover, refine his defense, and continue developing without the constant shadow of losing his position to a star like Betts. If rumors had persisted, every play in right field would be viewed through the lens of comparison with Mookie, which would do little to aid Hernandez's growth. By taking control of the narrative, Roberts reinforces a central philosophy of the Dodgers: trust in the players and patience as each one finds their place. Betts remains focused on his role as shortstop, a challenge he has embraced and where he continues to show competence. Hernandez, in turn, has the opportunity to stabilize and prove he can be a reliable contributor in the outfield, especially in crucial moments. This type of managerial stance also sends an important message to the entire roster. It demonstrates that decisions are made calmly, according to a plan, rather than in reaction to a single mistake or bad result. On a team with so many pieces and high expectations for every move, maintaining composure and clarity of roles is essential for everyone to perform with confidence. The season will continue to bring challenges, especially with injured players who could provide additional defensive options still sidelined. But by putting a stop to the position change rumors, Roberts not only protects Teoscar Hernandez's development but also preserves the internal balance of the group and keeps his star player focused on continuing to adapt and perform in the infield. That stability could prove decisive when the Dodgers need to perform at their best, particularly in the stretch run and October games. Roster options have also been limited due to injuries. Key players like Tommy Edman, Kike Hernandez, and Hye-Sung Kim remain out of action with no set return date. When healthy, they can provide flexibility both in the infield and outfield, helping balance roles and allowing Betts to remain where he is most effective. Even with these adjustments, the Dodgers continue to hold the lead. The team stands at 72 wins and 54 losses, maintaining a 2-game advantage over the San Diego Padres in the National League West. With the postseason approaching, management continues to monitor every detail, carefully adjusting the roster to ensure the team is ready when it's time to compete. Continuing with the news, it's time to talk about the rumors that are starting to gain traction behind the scenes. The name on everyone's lips is Devin Williams, a former All-Star who currently pitches for the New York Yankees and is having a season well below expectations. The Dodgers bullpen has been put to the test all year. While the rotation took the initial hit from injuries in the first half of the season, the relief corps has struggled even more in the second half. The coaching staff has had to explore internal options, rotate players from the development system, and even turn to the market to maintain competitiveness. Last offseason, the front office invested heavily to reinforce the pitching staff, bringing in new arms and re-signing key pieces. Even so, physical setbacks and lack of consistency have demanded additional depth, which is where the possibility of Devin Williams returning to the Dodgers' radar comes in. According to MLB writer Robert Murray, Los Angeles is a plausible landing spot for Williams. Even before being traded from the Milwaukee Brewers to the Yankees, the Dodgers had shown interest in him. Nothing materialized at that time, and the team went in a different direction by signing Tanner Scott and Kirby Yates in an attempt to build an elite bullpen. That plan, however, didn't perform as expected. Williams currently carries a 5.36 ERA this season, far from the dominant level that earned him an All-Star appearance. This dip in performance opens the door for a 1-year contract in the upcoming offseason, and the Dodgers emerge as a natural fit. The organization has a history of offering these opportunities to players looking to rebound, creating a structured, competitive environment to help them return to top form. Whether this partnership is revisited depends on many factors, but the logic makes sense. Williams seeks a chance to regain his confidence, while the Dodgers need to remain alert to every option available to strengthen a sector that could be decisive in the playoffs. This is exactly the type of move the front office tends to consider carefully, balancing immediate needs with long-term vision. A move of this magnitude would undoubtedly shake up the entire MLB. Devin Williams is still an impactful name, known for being one of the most dominant relievers in recent years, with a nearly unhittable airbender at his best. His arrival in Los Angeles would attract attention not only due to the Dodgers' need to reinforce the bullpen but also because of the club's ability to revive talented players going through rough patches. The franchise has built a reputation as the right place for players seeking a fresh start. With a coaching staff that works meticulously on mechanics, mental adjustments, and usage planning, Los Angeles provides the environment for key names to return to peak performance. Williams fits this profile perfectly. Even in a subpar season, he still possesses the tools that made him one of the most feared relief pitchers in the league. Within the context of the current bullpen, Devin would bring something the team has been seeking for months: reliability in the late innings. The Dodgers' rotation, even with some injuries, has delivered solid innings, but the challenge is closing games consistently. Adding Williams would allow manager Dave Roberts to manage options more efficiently, avoiding overworking arms like Yates or Scott and ensuring each situation has a dependable pitcher available. Another key point is Williams' experience in high-stakes games. He has been in pressure-filled moments and knows how to handle the intensity typical of October baseball. For a team aiming not just for a playoff spot but for a real shot at the World Series, having a player with that background is a significant advantage. The move would also be strategically impactful within the division. Transactions like this reinforce the Dodgers' image as a team that doesn't stand still and is always attentive to market opportunities. While direct rivals fight to stay competitive, Los Angeles would once again demonstrate its willingness to invest in solutions, even when it involves players in recovery phases. If confirmed, this would be the type of low-risk, high-reward contract the Dodgers excel at. For Devin Williams, it would be a chance to rebuild his season in a structured and competitive environment. For the Dodgers, it would be another step toward a bullpen capable of facing any lineup in the postseason. The combination has all the elements to succeed and would undoubtedly be closely watched across the league. Closing today's news roundup, it's time to talk about Munetaka Murakami, one of the most talked about names on the international market. The Japanese third baseman has already hit 250 home runs for the Yakult Swallows and, at just 25 years old, is ready to make the jump to MLB. Expectations are high, and naturally, the Dodgers appear among the strongest candidates to harness this slugger's firepower. Insider John Heyman highlighted Los Angeles as a perfect destination, noting not only the team's potential but also the club's historical connection with Japanese stars. Just look at what's already happening today. Shohei Ohtani is the biggest name in baseball wearing blue, Yoshinobu Yamamoto arrived with star status, and Roki Sasaki also chose Los Angeles amid heavy competition. This tradition could be a determining factor in Murakami's decision. The situation, however, is not simple. Max Muncy, an established piece for the Dodgers, currently occupies third base and is having a solid season. He will soon turn 35, continues to deliver high-level offensive production, and has an affordable contract for the coming years. Muncy's experience cannot be ignored, especially since he has repeatedly proven his ability against MLB pitchers. Murakami, on the other hand, brings youth and the potential to become a new phenomenon. His bat power is undeniable, but the big question is how that production will translate against major league pitching. The transition from Japan to the United States is not always linear, and while his talent is evident, time and adaptation will be required. For the Dodgers, the decision to invest in Murakami goes beyond a simple positional debate. It's about maintaining the team's identity as a destination for the world's top talent, while also strengthening the lineup with a batter who could become a central piece for years to come. Balancing Muncy's present contribution with Murakami's future potential is a dilemma the front office will have to evaluate carefully, considering both the sporting and market impact. There's no doubt that Murakami's arrival in MLB will be closely watched. And if it happens in Los Angeles, it would be another chapter in the Dodgers' ongoing tradition of connecting with Japanese stars who shine on the global baseball stage. Looking at all the recent moves and rumors surrounding the Dodgers, it's clear that the front office continues to operate with a balance between present and future. Each adjustment, each rumor, and each decision shows the club working on multiple fronts to maintain a competitive team while preparing for the years ahead. Paul Gervase's return and the decision to send Alexis Diaz back to AAA demonstrate how management values opportunities and is unafraid to make precise changes to keep players sharp and confident. In Mookie Betts' case, Dave Roberts' firm stance in shutting down position change rumors protects both Teoscar Hernandez's development in the outfield and Betts' growth in the infield, maintaining stability at a critical point in the season. In the rumor mill, interest in Devin Williams illustrates the front office's focus on reinforcing the bullpen, a unit that has been heavily impacted by injuries. The possibility of bringing in a former All-Star seeking a comeback fits perfectly with the Dodgers' profile, providing space for players to rebuild while benefiting from a potential return to peak form. This type of move could shift the bullpen dynamics and give the team an important weapon for October. Finally, the connection with Munetaka Murakami reinforces the Dodgers' tradition of attracting top talent from Japan. Adding the young slugger would be a long-term investment, bringing youth, offensive power, and continuity to the club's identity of betting on international players who become central pieces of the organization. The dilemma with Max Muncy isn't simple, but it shows careful alignment of present and future without compromising competitiveness. Overall, these moves reveal a familiar pattern: the Dodgers do not stand still. The front office monitors every detail, from the current roster to the market and international leagues, always looking to strengthen the team. This combination of immediate adjustments, confidence in players, and strategic vision keeps Los Angeles as one of the most consistent forces in MLB. The season still has much ahead, but the path shows that the Dodgers remain true to their style, competing at a high level now while keeping an eye on what's coming next. Now we want to hear from you. With all of this happening on and off the field, the question is, which of these moves do you think will have the biggest impact on the Dodgers' future? Share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, Dodgers Nation.